Sorry, still use paper. Hello, everyone, and thank you, Father Raff, and thank you to Michelle for inviting me to share my story with Alpha. My name is Mary Vendencia. I have been a parishioner here at Corpus Christi since my parents moved into the neighborhood in 1980. I attended Corpus Christi School, starting grade 3 to 7. So as you can see, I'm a cradle Catholic, raised by very devout Filipino immigrants. Just hard to say, but in my faith life, I have been completely enamored, in love with my faith. But I've also, and in dark times, I have clung desperately to my faith. But also in other dark times, I have wanted to leave this faith behind. But there was always a niggling voice that wouldn't quite let me go. So I came to church. I came to church with my parents. I'd say hello. I'd say hello to the priests, but try not to be too involved because I didn't feel like this was my place. This was my parents' parish. This was my parents' religion. I was raised in it, but it wasn't really mine, and I couldn't quite find my place in it. I had glimpses, but I couldn't quite find my place in it. In that journey, in that time, and still kind of hanging on, convalidated my marriage here, and my son was born. He's baptized here, and he goes to Corpus Christi School, and he loves it. Anyways, when the COVID restrictions fell away and Father Hamilton and Father Richard released their 10-year vision for the parish, one of the things I talked about was evangelical hospitality. And being a school parent, it's highly encouraged to do volunteer work. And so I signed up for after-Mass social to fulfill my volunteer hours. And around that same time, the first Alpha session was being promoted. But honestly, I completely ignored it, and I didn't pay attention at all. It didn't speak to me. I was probably thinking about something else as they talked about it. And then when the second session got promoted, I heard people's testimonies, but I still didn't think it was for me. I thought to myself, I'm too busy. I'm too tired. I do shift work, and I can't make all the sessions. So no, this isn't for me. But one day, at an after-Mass social, I met a person who I'd never seen before. And he said it was his first time to Corpus Christi. And he told me that Father Richard had invited him to Alpha, and he signed up. Now, I can't tell you why, but that hit me. This man who had just come to this church for the first time was going to go to Alpha. And that's when I thought, okay, what is this Alpha thing? And the only way I can explain it is that it had to be God that nudged me onto the parish website and got me to register. And to be honest, the only reason I could get myself was to register was I thought it was going to be full and there would be no space for me. But I was wrong. Soon after that, I got an email welcoming me to Alpha. And I thought, oh, that's not what I wanted. That was enough to just sign up and fulfill whatever God was saying to me. So I emailed the Alpha team, and I said, I can't come to all the sessions. And I got a reply, that's okay. Just come to whatever you can. And again, I had that, oh, that's not what I wanted. So even up until the moment of that first meeting, I thought, I can still back out. I don't have to go. But something took over me. And I drove, and I went into the parish center. And Connie, the previous Alpha coordinator, saw me. So I knew there's no backing out. I'm in. So I sat at my table, still feeling uneasy about what is this Alpha thing. And I met the people and had some tea, started to relax, watched the video, actually liked it. And then we talked. And all I can say was that the barriers and walls came down. And thank you to my table hosts, Gabby and Jose, and all my fellow table members. We opened up and we shared, and I was overcome. I cried, and other people cried. And I realized that Jesus had been by my side, waiting for me to come home for decades, even though I was already here. And I felt him there, welcoming me and accepting me, just as I am, with all these beautiful strangers who have now become my friends. My mind was blown and my heart burst open, and I know now where I belong. So after that, I immediately went home and asked my coworkers to swap shifts with me so I could attend the Alpha sessions. My experience at Alpha has changed me, and it's a place where I could go and explore my spiritual self, examine my faith, and with other people who are doing the same thing. So you don't have to be religious or even Christian or believe in God. You just have to be curious and open and listen or share and discuss with other people. And it's established what the ground rules are to be respectful and understanding. My life is no less difficult or complicated, but I do feel like I found my belonging, my home. And I believe my experience at Alpha helped me find that peace. I have more people in my friend and family circle, and I feel more aware that Jesus has always loved me and continues to love me, and that sustains me. And really, we all need that in these uncertain, difficult times. So I'm so very grateful. So speaking of invitations, this is my invitation to you to see what can happen. At worst, you meet some new people, have a nice meal, and watch some enjoyable videos. But maybe, just maybe, you get a chance, like me, to be changed and to experience something very special with other people searching and hoping for God. So I thank you for your time and your attention. Michelle's in the back, if you're willing to take that invitation, and God bless.